Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So hope you're all staying safe and well out there. So we are fresh off of FA Cup and League Cup duty. Newcastle through to the semi-finals to take on Southampton in the first leg down at St Mary's, and then of course Southampton at St James's in the second leg. Hopefully making it through to the final, but that of course is a little way away yet. We do have a matter of taking on Fulham at St James's Park on Sunday at 2 o'clock kickoff, of course, live on Sky Sports. Newcastle coming into this one unbeaten in the last 13 games in the Premier League, home and away. Fulham coming into this one unbeaten in their last 3 games in the Premier League. Looking at the team news, of course, as I'm doing this video on Thursday, Eddie Howe hasn't had his press conference out yet, so we haven't had any news from Eddie Howe on fitness of players, but going off of course the team that was selected for the League Cup game, I'd assume that would be a similar line out against Fulham on Sunday. Looking at, of course, players that still remain out is, of course, Jonjo Shelvey. The threat, of course, of a one-match ban for Trippier and Fabian Shaw as well will be lifted if they avoid bookings in this game against Fulham on Sunday. And aside from, of course, long-term absentees on the Fulham side of Cabano and illness victim Shane Duffy, of course, Fulham look like they are set to have a clean bill of health going into this game, while, of course, we took on Leicester in the League Cup action on Tuesday just gone. Marco Silva's Cottagers have a little matter of a local derby against Chelsea, of course, tonight in the Premier League. And, of course, ex-Magpie Alexandra Mitrovic has made 4 appearances against Newcastle since, of course, leaving St James's Park, but is yet to find the net against us. Hopefully that continues on Sunday when we take them on at St James's Park. And, of course, the Serb is suspended as well for the game against Chelsea tonight, so he will be able to rest up for that game on Sunday. But hopefully, like I say, his record against will continue on, that he has not scored or found the net against of course, in them past 4 visits to St James's. Looking at the ref and VAR going into this one, it's going to be Rob Jones, the Scouse Whistler. Second appearance this season for the Whistler from Merseyside after he took charge of our 1-0 win over Chelsea in November, of course, where Joe Willock came away scoring the goal. Fantastic goal it was as well by Joe Willock to get the winning result against Chelsea at St James's Park. And on VAR, it's going to be another Scouser from the Wirral this time, and it's going to be Mike Dean. So there's going to be 2 Scousers involved in this match, one of them on VAR, one of them reffing the game. But hopefully, they play it down the middle, they do the officiating fair, and we'll come out of this game with yet another win and a chance to extend that 13 games unbeaten in the Premier League, home and away, to 14 games unbeaten in the Premier League, home and away. Looking at the past meetings, of course, against Fulham at St James's Park, of course, the most recent one was a 1-1 draw, where Wilson got the penalty in the game for Newcastle. The previous season to that was a 0-0 draw in the 18-19 campaign. The previous season to that in the 16-17 campaign, of course, was a 3-1 loss. Murphy scoring the only goal for Newcastle in that game in the Championship. The 13-14 season, of course, seen will win 1-0 with Ben Arthur scoring the goal in the game, and the 12-13 season seen was win 1-0 with Papi Cisse scoring the goal in the game. So my hope going into this one is that Newcastle put out a similar team to what we did against Leicester. Full strength side against Fulham. I want to see Newcastle coming away with 3 points here. We've got a chance to push up higher in the league as well. We're still in that 3rd place position in the league, and we'll need to push on and try and get as high as possible. If we can finish in the Champions League spots come the end of the season and possibly come away with the League Cup as well, we do have a chance of that. If we can come away with the League Cup and a Champions League spot, that'll do for me. Fantastic season. We never thought that we would be up at this area of the table. Personally, I thought, Newcastle would get fifth, but we are far exceeding that now. We are far going beyond my expectations of Newcastle getting fifth, and maybe some might say, that Newcastle deserve to be even higher than third in the league with the way we're performing this season. So we've got one of the best defences in Europe, third best defence in Europe, best defence in the Premier League. We're on a 13-game unbeaten run in the Premier League as well, which is the longest unbeaten run anybody's got in the Premier League this season, and I think anybody's got in Europe right now as well. Correct us if I'm wrong on that one, but it's just absolutely unbelievable how we're performing. It's fully deserved as well, and a lot of people are still going on about that defeat to Sheffield Wednesday I've seen as well. At the end of the day, it's worked out in the long run because, yes, it's not great that we went out of it, but look at it from this side. The fourth round games are going to be played around the same time as the semi-finals. 2 legs will be played, so it gives us a chance to rest up, when Southampton's going to be playing in that fourth round in the same four. Man United against Nottingham Forest. Man United's going to be playing in that round, and Nottingham Forest is going to be able to have a time to rest up, just like us. So, it's worked out in the long run. But at the end of the day, as long as Newcastle can finish in a Champions League position and get the League Cup, then that'll do for me. That's an absolutely fantastic season, fully deserved season as well. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below on, of course, what you think the outcome of this game will be on Sunday. I'm going to go Newcastle to come away from this one 4-0 winners. We've got a fantastic result down at Craven Cottage already this season against Fulham. So I'm going for another big win for Newcastle. I'm going to go 4-0 Newcastle against Fulham on Sunday in this 2 o'clock kickoff live on Sky Sports. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Any Fulham fans watching, what you're thinking going into this game as well. I'd love to hear from your side what you're thinking going into this game against, of course, an absolutely fantastic team we are this season. Newcastle are absolutely dominating games right, left and centre. And I'd love to hear what you have to say going into this one. So let us know that down in the comments below. And as always, remember, like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags. We're on the road to 2K subscribers. And I'll see you all next time. However, lads.